This story is so classic because you start with someone in pain or in need, and you end with someone at peace. And what's better than that? And there's a lot of ways you can tell that story. It was really brilliant. And so I want to jump ahead to like, what can I do to critique this? Because it's very powerful. And I'm glad that I have something here to help you with. And it relates to editing and pacing. And it's just this frame here, another case of information overload. I love this frame, but let's just play it and see how it reads. They're setting up a plan, Antarctic plan. 1, get the money. 2, act like, I lost it all. And then I had to pause and rewind and stuff. So in a theater, that wouldn't work. But that's one case where there's an overload. And so those are the only 2 places where I think a tiny bit of pacing will just allow me to not feel stressed so I can follow the story. But incredible work. Elise, I got to pass it to you because I can't wait to see what you think.
My feedback is pretty similar. I'm looking at it from a visual storytelling perspective, but it's about clarity of information and when you get that information. So I'm going to share my screen also. And even just this very first shot, what I want to be able to see is this character. I see really big state intelligence agency, okay, big building, but it's about this guy. Then I've got this information. Okay, I know he's agent of the year. That's kind of cool. Good work. This shot right here, I like because there's a lot going on and you see the guy at work, but there's so much going on, like Britt said. But there's one thing that's really critical that comes up later that's important, and that's this character, and that's this guy, right? And so we want to be able to link back to that later. So you want to clarify it. How can you do that when you've got a lot going on here? You could use color, you could use contrast, you could lighten some of the other areas and have this really pop so that we're like, okay, something's going on here. It's going to play out later on. And that's this character, right? This right here, this becomes really important because later that's how we know that it's the same bad guy. It's the guy that he missed last time. And that's a really important part of the story.